From London has called, 03444 991 wants to talk about, should we call them, Chris, rape gangs? Because they're not grooming gangs, are they? As Philip Ingram pointed out earlier on, let's tell it how it is. These are rape gangs.
Yeah, hi, Russell. Hi, Philip.
Hi.
Hi, in fact, I'm the Chris that texted you in some excerpts from the court papers and the father that was held a press conference. The court details make desperate reading. Really, really upsetting. Russell, you're right to talk about it, but the numbers that you're talking about, you're way under. There was 1,400 girls in Rochdale alone.
Wow, just in Rochdale? Just in
Rochdale. And this is going on across the country. It will upset you, but have a look at your well,
I will. I mean, let's tread a little bit carefully because it is 11:25 a.m. But we also want to talk about the subject, Chris, and the reality of it. I mean, I saw on X earlier on that there was a map of Britain, and on that map were highlighted the areas where this activity, this criminality, as it is, has taken place, and as we talked about earlier on, may well still be taking place. I think the contention that this is historic, that this is an old story, is not right. I mean, this is still happening. And of course, the reason it's happening is because for decades, people, particularly Pakistani men, have run these grooming gangs, these rape gangs, and got away with it because people in authority and in power have allowed them to do so. So we talk a lot about Telford, Rochdale, Rotherham, Oldham, but also Sheffield, Stockport, Derby, Nottingham, Peterborough, Leicester, Coventry, Redditch, Banbury, Aylesbury, Wendover, Ilford and Barking, Chelmsford, Ipswich, Hull, Bolton. I mean, I could go on and on and on. So are you in receipt of anything by way of data that might stand up in terms of how many girls have been affected by this atrocity over recent decades?
Right, the reason I said to read your X is I'm not going to say anything that could upset readers because it's too upsetting.
Well, no, don't say anything graphic, Chris, but you can talk numbers. I mean, what numbers do you think are involved here?
We're talking tens of thousands.
Tens of thousands of young girls?
Tens of thousands. All right, you only have to look at find the court hearings that have already happened. And I urge everybody. I joined the Free Speech Union as a gold member because I got worried about posting stuff on various social media platforms about this and other things, about my opinions about the government, about what's happening. But what people need to watch, and millions, I think it's over 60 million now, watched it. And I never liked the guy to start with.
Yeah, I'm going to hurry you, Chris. I've got loads and loads of calls waiting.
Tommy Robinson's film Silenced.
Yeah, OK. All right. Look Chris, I'm going to move on. But look, thanks for your call and for highlighting the fact that, the numbers here are huge. And the number of victims are huge, but also the number of people, therefore, that covered this up for decades and decades. Senior police officers, council officials, maybe councillors, covered this stuff up. What should happen to them? They should be investigated. They should go through the legal system by way of due process. And where there is evidence, as I'm sure there is, they should be prosecuted and imprisoned for complicity, in my opinion.